Uh, uh, uh. Mm. Ewie etiefo na aha ene yɛde saa history no ekosie Ghana abakɔsɛm kakra ene yɛde abrɛ no. Yɛkɔ akɔhwɛ nsɛm foforɔ a ɛwɔ mu ɔsoafo a ɔhwɛ nkwadaa yɛdie ene mmaa nsɛm children and gender protection ɔde aba abɛto dwa sɛ ɛnyɛ koraa sɛ yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ nkwadaa a ɔmo ɛkɔ school na yɛbɛhwɛ na ɔmo ɛtete abɔnten na yɛtɔn ɛnɔɔma ɛno koraa aseɛ ne sɛn ɔsɛ ɔdwene ho a ɔnte aseɛ. Ɔmo ɛnkɔ school ne nyinaa yɛhwɛ a ɛnyɛ ade pa wakasa afa ho yɛnkɔ tie ne kasa kakra. Na kyerɛ sɛ child labor yɛhwɛ na etwa so. Afei nso so wohwɛ a obi a ɛsɛ ɔkɔ school na yɛde nsuo ice water pure water na yɛde aso n'apampam kɔkɔtɔn bra nkwadaa ɛna ɛkɔkɔtɔn nneɛma ba ansa na awofoɔ anya sika de bi abɔ akɔnhoma. Abere a saa time no kɛyɛ sɛ akwadaa te classroom ɛkɔkɔsua adeɛ. Daakye ebi ɔno ɛna ɛba abɛyɛ panyimu paa wɔ Ghana na yɛsɛe ne daakye. Ɛno na ɔse ɛnyɛ adeɛ a yɛbɛtumi asosɔ so bio. Nti na ɛho asɛm no no. Seesei minister ɔhwɛ highway so kwan kɛseɛ nyinaa so ɔde abɛto dwa sɛ yɛn nuanom a wɔn adi dɛm no aban no agya adwuma kakra ama wɔn. Wɔn mmɔbɔ papa. Kyerɛ sɛ oni ahoɔden bi a mekan ne nan baako ɔntumi nante n'ani ho adeɛ anaa biribi saa. Yadeɛ different akeka yɛn nuanom bi a ama wɔn sɛbe wɔn adi dɛm. Na ɛdɛm a wɔn adi no nti me ne wɔn a yɛwɔ ahoɔden yɛkɔpɛ adwuma a wɔn deɛ wɔn ntumi nkɔpɛ bi. Ɛno nti aban ɛyɛ campaign no ɔkaa sɛ wɔn nto aba ma no na wɔn to aba ma no a wɔn ba a yɛbɛpɛ adwuma ma wɔn ayɛ. Ahyɛseɛ no no seesei rotos a boots a esisi kwan akɛseɛ nyinaa so no yɛse yɛde ayarefoɔ yi ɛrekɔ akɔtenatena hɔ ama wɔn agyegye sika ama yɛde abɔ ɔman no ho bra. Nti wɔn di kan a wɔn ɛrekɔyɛ saa adwuma no ɛyɛ nnipa 80 ɛna wɔn ɛrekɔ akɔyɛ saa adwuma no. Nti ɛho amanneɛ aba yɛ a yɛde ɛrebrɛ wɔ seesei 80 nipa 80 disabled ɛna wɔn ɛrekɔ akɔdi saa adwuma no.
Ni apoka sebia. Don't lose the organ now. Young farmer disabled to follow no motion, no money. A consistent program, but apart from that, I was a monitor, making sure that program this one.
You to design president, Emma Ghana Federation of Disabled. The well for you get black aside, what the as deputy, I'm a man say, why didn't woman say, woman did them so every.
Yeah, me just say, Nipa, or my Aquina, and I say, interview no more or more feminine. A minister, no, I say, a year, but July, yes, another round of interview. Now, Nipa, Lutuana, and Camo, send a bear, I am she crown. Nipa bese oha no de benya omona omo aye adwuma no anenti ye de anije ane asida ne ma mampani na na ekufa de se basa omo share omo manifesto mu no ye tutu sre omampani se omo modern na omma ye bibi e friend say employment policy ebejira o se nipa bia wedi dem na what me after school anya abodi anya limiti no obenya adwuma ye ewo oman sa employment policy ne ba ebe buama nipa edi dem bebre ahye omunkran ama omukọ atimi akọ school na ama atimi anyansa no dwuma ene nimde ade ababebua omo ne oman no
ene asempa na yatie asempa pa matie oye yɛkɔ asɛm foforɔ mu a bibi de bulk oil for no ensɛm a yɛse yɛde oil bi afrafra no minority for still ɔmonte ɔmo ho ase minority meka na kyerɛ NDC amanyokuo no ɔmo se ɔmonte ɔmo ho ase MPP for pɛsɛ ɔmo de bibi katakata so yɛse BNI aclare boss manager say onye boni bia so still NDC for say yente ho ase minister no e de betu general say BNI for ahwehwem ehun say boni bia ne ho a ekọ nti yente minister no area yakotie minority coalition bi kra sore a omonso say yensake managing director no yenkotie minister honorable Ejakun.
A man no crabby bededi. Eyi nsensem bia no. Na esan se sansem no anu ye abanti. Committee no ensan kohwe. Committee no ensan kohwe. Nsem a yeyi an. Nsem a yeyi an no ebi ni say contaminated products ye ka 5 million liters no. Esi on January 18th. Esi yan sana owura oben okwa dwuma okoye share dwuma se as managing director. Nti oni ho na asem no ana mfomso no ebaye. Etoso bio enya nimpensui ene de dikan yaton contaminated products. 2014 2015 8 million liters. 2016 12 million liters. Enti sa contaminated products are yet on. Eyadia etesi. Enti nyana penso pe ena sa di esi. Ebinum de betu just say company at all contaminated oil. MD no ono ane company toy. Ya hwehwem eno so nye ne kre. Bio ye say phone number wo company letterhead no so no MD phone number. Eno so enye no kre. Enti yenya anu yie amasa ne ma nyina no. Ne wo say ye yifri yapono so. Ede to nchen. Na ye bisa ye ho say enti asam no ehia sem ben pa ene wom Ni etuam pa ene ne wo. Yan ya dwene kyerɛ sɛ ni etuam pa ne sɛ ɛdɔn ne branyina. Afibia etwam ekoban. Da bia saa asemi esi. Ɛno na ɛwɔ sɛ esi ano kwan. Ɛno na ɛwɔ sɛ make sure sɛ every necro yɛde nhyehyɛe ɛne mmra ɛne nneɛma gu apono so ne akwan mu a afida sesɛ yɛnsan metena ɛnka yɛmfa yɛnsa nguyeti ensu sɛ asɛm no asan to yɛ bio.
Minister Ora Ejakon Wache Ejakon ɛna ɔte ne kasa no on the ɔkyerɛ sɛ nsɛm a BNI for ɛne national security for timi ahwehwɛ ma wie ne nti no yɛwie saa nsɛm no yɛnsa nkɔhwehwɛ mbiem de aka ɛsɛ yɛhwehwɛ ne sɛ den ɛna saa deɛ no timi ɛkɔyɛ ɛma oil ɛfrafraeɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛsi ano a daakye ebi nsi biem ɛno na ehia no nanso minority NDC for the almost nti gyae adeɛ no still tia na nti aseɛ MPP for pɛ sɛ ɛde BNI for nkatasoɔ ɛde kata asɛm no so nya adeɛ a bɛgye mu aban pɛ sɛ defend boss managing director na proyɛ ɛne kankan a ɛwɔ hɔ no na ado ɛne baumia aban ni pepa bi a yɛde kɔ atia katasehye ne proyɛ enti so akasa na the press conference a yɛyɛ no baako ɛna yaka no baako so coalition bi so ɛse yɛ coalition ɛse ama Kufu Adomre onsake boss manager mfiri hɔ yɛnkotie coalition no mmerɛ ba mu a yɛtie minority for press conference a yɛ no coalition say yɛnsake managing director of boss Brofo akɛseɛ wamana so a nipa baako no so enya ya ototo enchine gu mu ene minority leader ono nso so akeka bi ama ne ho aban no pa.
The altar of partisan favoritism, and therefore the BNI, we have some advice for them. You recall that even when we were vetting, there was some official correspondence from the BNI to Parliament, the Appointments Committee, that turned out to be misleading, even though they have not publicly come out to tell us that what they formally gave to Parliament was reliable, accurate, or inaccurate. We will challenge them to do so, or else they risk being cited for contempt of Parliament, because they are a state institution of the Republic, and they owe the Parliament of Ghana every reasonable, accurate information. So if they give information to Parliament that turns out to be untrue, they have a duty to establish the veracity of what they communicated. I'm just saying this so that you are not carried away that an investigation which was yet to start has ended, all by the Bureau of National Investigation of contaminated fuel of a person purported to have financed the new patriotic party. As you heard leading members deal with this issue, company over there, now in famous 5 million liters contaminated fuel affair. Following the expose, the National Petroleum Authority had an official release confirming our position. Also, another state institution to somersault after a few hours. They don't know that official communication is official communication. They already communicated to the people of Ghana what your position was and whether the entities that they were dealing with were registered with the MPA in accordance with law. Whether they were licensed by the MPA. We hear they are in a hurry like Nana Adudankwa. Both PNI and the MPA are in a hurry. And in a hurry to vindicate what is yet to be investigated and what is yet to be established. The MPA further confirmed our position that Moving Pina Energy and Zoop Oil are not licensed. They were not licensed to undertake any commercial activity in the downstream petroleum industry. So how come that there were those that won a contract and today we don't merit even an investigation to establish this and then to share that with the people of Ghana? The statement went as far as confirming that the activities of these entities therefore infringes on Section 11 of the National Petroleum Authority Act 691 of 2005. The Minister of Energy, Mr. Boachi Ajako, whose ministry has supervisory role over this petroleum sector SOE, subsequently issued a statement a day after our press conference on the 28th of June, in which he promised setting up an 8-member investigative committee to look into the scandal. I'm sure that process is being strangulated by the PNI. So as for the minister, he shouldn't be doing press conferences again, because who is to believe him again? You set up a committee, you are told that the committee cannot work. So you see, there are interesting times in our country, and we demand that every fact of the conduct of the MD of Posts must be made available to the people of Ghana. This naked cover-up is an insult to Ghanaians and an affront to the laws of Ghana, disrespect to the National Petroleum Authority, disrespect even to Parliament, because we raised it as a minority that we were interested in a full-scale investigation on the matter. Only for the BNI to say that the matter, Yamutu, those of you who hear Hausa, that this matter is dead at birth. So it means stillborn, stillbirth of an investigation into a matter with borders on fraud, with borders on corruption, with borders on matters that will threaten the lifespan of vehicles and its users who may be using some of this contaminated oil. The signs are now crystal clear that the Nana Addo Bawumia government has no commitment to fighting corruption and to exposing it when it is their own, is a cover-up. So we will be interested in knowing how this matter particularly developed. We know that the MPP's approach to fighting corruption is to hold press conferences to equalize. When the minority does a press conference, what they do is to run quickly and say, okay, go back and do forensic audit of boss. Why were you not doing it already? If you believe it was an exercise that you ought to have done. You wait until you are selling contaminated fuel, and when you are reminded that, hey, stop this, don't destroy vehicles, and then come clear. You are selling it to an entity which is unlicensed and registered in accord with the laws of Ghana. Because of some threat from some party quarters, you get the respected state institution of BNI to chicken in and issue that particular statement. You recall what a member of parliament of the NPP is reported publicly to have said in respect of this matter. He cannot be fired. Nothing can happen to him. If something happens, I'll share with you how you won the election. So we now know that elections were won somehow, on some ways, that someone is purporting to know and will make it known to the Ghanaian people at the appropriate time. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, that should be bringing me to the last end of the issues that we intend to deal with. And may I now take you back to memory lane 2.25 billion Ken bond gate. You remember we had filed and have our motion on 31st May 2017, pursuant to Standing Order 49 of Parliament for the 2.25 billion controversial bond, and we're seeking, and I quote what the motion said, the full complement of documentation related to the issuance, the participants, the utilization of proceeds, and the currency in which the bond was settled. Pursuant to this motion, the Finance Minister appeared before Parliament 7th of June 2017. He responded to the half-hour motion, even though per our rules you normally will not even see debate on a half-hour motion. But in the interest of transparency and the public interest, the Speaker accommodated some of it, in view of the technical nature of it. But after diligent research, both in Ghana and abroad, and scrutiny of the documents presented to us by the Finance Minister, we want to be able to share the following with you. So those of you who are in the financial market, prospectus. Contrary to the impression created by the Finance Minister that the prospectus for the issuance of the said 2017 bond was entirely new, we can reveal authoritatively that the notification document or prospectus he presented to Parliament was the same prospectus of the NDC government, previous, if you want to describe as so, in the issuance of its September 2016 bond, which was based on an unfettered book building approach. It is important to note that the two transactions are distinct in their features, as well as the nature of the legal and financial obligation they impose on the sovereign people of Ghana. So I'm talking in respect of the 2016 bond and the Ken bond of 2017 are not the same. They are distinguishable, and you should be able to understand the difference. The recent 15-year 2017 bond attracted a premium, and you must be interested in it and the implications for the future of our country. Additional or punitive payment on call or early redemption, whilst the other 2016 bond under the NDC did not attract any side punitive premium. So the distinction is that the 2017 bond had inbuilt in it a premium, punitive. If there is a call, there would be consequence financial to the Republic, unlike the 2016 bond. It is worrying. Is it not worrying and conflicting that the government of Ghana agrees to pay a premium on early redemption when we're told that the 2017 bond issue was made against the background of better investment climate? So if you had a better investment climate, why put in a premium in terms of an early call of it? We must of necessity point out that our research has revealed that industry best practice frowns upon the same prospectus being used for the issuance of two ostensibly distinct and unique bonds. So what he has done, he has not even satisfied the industry players. In other words, the same prospectus cannot be used without affecting the appropriate changes to ensure conformity with the nature and character of the bond being issued. That happened not to be the case in the transaction under scrutiny. The same prospectus was used for the two separate and distinct transactions in violation of the industry practice. Given this background, is there merit in the suspicion that a 2017 transaction had a tap-in element in the 2016 bond? Is a question we are raising, and that this is what actually justified the use of the 2016 prospectus. Because he was tapping into 2016, he used the 2016 prospectus, and not had he portrayed to Ghanaians through Parliament that he was coming with an entirely new prospectus. If it is true that there was two separate transactions and there can be no argument that they truly are separate and distinct from each other, then under Article 181 of the Constitution of Ghana, Parliament has a unique constitutional duty to approve the terms and conditions of the loan contracted by the government for on behalf of the sovereign people of Ghana in respect of the 2017 sovereign bond. So we take the view that the Minister for Finance was profusely wrong in stating publicly that the 2017 and earlier 2016 bond were the same, and therefore in substance does not require further parliamentary scrutiny. One of it, I've already highlighted, premium. You know what a premium means? When there is an early call, there would be a cost to the people of Ghana. Additionally, it is useful to ask if the premium, the additional or punitive payment, was demanded by any particular investor at the point of the offer or even before the bidding process started. In essence, we submit that the finance minister was not truthful and transparent when he appeared before the August House. Why is Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta hiding so much from the people's representative, and for that matter, the people of Ghana? You know, he said it was something sensitive. You remember the word he used? We too will say it's public sensitive for him to come with the full particulars of this transaction in the public interest. Furthermore, may we stress that unlike previous domestic and foreign sovereign bonds, the 2017 bond issuance had callable obligations in the payment clauses. It therefore makes it, it had callable obligations, the 2017 bond. It therefore makes it possible to take advantage of market conditions at the time of redemption, especially if these market conditions became favorable. This is now possible since under the escrow and buyback initiative, the NDC government was able to redeem over $360 million sovereign bond. So that's why you're saying when it is possible that it can be done. We redeemed $360 million sovereign bond, including part of the MPP's first ever 207 bond. You know, the one they use part to pay salaries when they come and tell you that they have been better managers of the economy. From the sinking fund, which was set up by the NDC from our oil revenues, thanks to the vision and wisdom of Seth Tekpe in getting that particular fund set up. It is in this context that we call on the Ministry of Finance to publish and further submit the pricing supplement for the issuance of the 2017 domestic bond to the House. After all, eventually the premium being demanded upon call or early redemption of the bond will be paid by all Ghanaians. Therefore, we make that demand of him. Disclosure of participants in the bidding process. We also requested for information in respect of that. We should turn to the issue. The minister was required to furnish the House with the participants of this controversial bond. The minister declined to heed this simple and harmless call with a rather unacceptable response. He said it was market sensitive. So we say to him, it's public sensitive in the public interest for him to make disclosures of the participants in that particular bidding process. We ask the minister, probably his only stranger in Jerusalem, we should let him know that his unique bond is being widely discussed by capital market analysts that have followed Ghana since we returned to the markets in a big way in 2013 with both sovereign bonds. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, there are some contradictions and inconsistencies in the figures recorded. And then again, ladies and gentlemen of the media, you should be interested. The Securities Exchange Commission, a very important institution for the capital market, even as we speak today, have not been put in place. Ordinarily, it should be approving of this bond before they proceeded to the market. On this one, they are not in a hurry. They are not in a hurry to see the Securities and Exchange Commission put in place as an important public institution. We demand an earnest recomposition and establishment and inauguration of the Securities Exchange Commission. And then, surprisingly, according to the document presented to Parliament by the
for Ora Harina Idrisu, minority leader, Ena Ote Nekasano, or the free boss and some Adiako Ura bond and some Nina Chese NPP Abino, Omo the normal see Ghana for Omo epese a human Ukrainian and or de a 2 Jano. Yeah, so also for or energy so on the original say boss charge the two boss to swing na ye free ho or sense so a ye nuanom GBC for and so esan de buy yenko tie biem na afi yenko ensemo a eba no bi ene say Dr. Baumia Sikana or call China memoranda of understanding aba yesi abema ye sikapudu edi abeboa airmine ebi NDC for chese bosia Dr. Baumia senya bosia wabechirechire mu asan chire normal yede sika no nyina ebeye nti ye betie honorable Jaku biem na ewia ye ko Dr. Baumia so coming up nso so lecturer owo Kumasi Technical University owura Kusiboafo ono nso akasa afa Dr. Baumia ho den eno oka ni nyina yebetie no Sankofa FM so bomodin tie me kan nyina e stream live ewo YouTube Sankofa Television International ni nyina obehu no live ni nyina ewo ho enti yenkoi
of National Investigations, BNI, show that the contamination of the 5 million liters of fuel occurred on January 18, which is before the current managing director of BOST, Mr. Alfred Obin, assumed office. Mr. Obin has, however, been cleared of any wrongdoing in the sale of the contaminated off-specification fuel. The Minister for Energy, Mr. Boakye Jaku, made this known at a news conference in Accra.
It is reported that the bulk oil storage and transport company BOST started selling contaminated products as far back as 2014. Over 8 million liters of contaminated fuel was sold in 2015 and over 12 million liters was sold in 2016. According to the Minister for Energy, Mr. Boakye Jaku, the over 5 million liters sold on the 18th of January this year is less than the off-specification fuel sold in 2015 and 2016.
From 2015 to 2016, a total of 49 unlicensed companies and individuals bought contaminated products from BOST at 1 cedi or less. 5. By selling to individuals and union members, for example, it is clear that by practice, a company did not even have to be registered to buy contaminated products from BOST.
The Minister for Energy, Mr. Boakye Jaku, further stated that among the 15 companies that expressed interest in the purchase of the contaminated fuel, Moving Pena's price of 1 Ghana cedi 30 pesos per litre was the highest, which is the highest BOST has ever sold.
The sale of contaminated products has thus far been to individuals, union members, and companies that have largely not been licensed by the NPA. The ministry also refers to the statement by NPA, which was issued last week, assuring that the contaminated products have been fully accounted for and therefore have not been delivered to retail stations on the market. We wish to confirm that contaminated products are currently being quarantined at the various depots and do not pose any danger to public safety.
Mr. Jaku added that the BNI found nothing wrong with BOST's decision to sell the contaminated fuel to Moving Pena.
In the particular case of Moving Pena, which bought the 5 million liters of contaminated product, it was a duly incorporated company under the Companies Code of Ghana at the time the transaction occurred. 6. It is not the case that the MD of BOST owns the company that bought the products. And 9. It is also not true that the address of or phone number of Moving Pena is the same as that of the BOST MD.
The Ministry of Energy has, however, expressed worry over the yearly case of contaminated fuel and has, as a result, asked the head of the Chemical Engineering Department of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Dr. Lawrence Dakwa, to lead the investigative committee set up by the ministry on the case. Among other things, the committee is to come up with recommendations to prevent a future sale of contaminated petroleum products. The review is to be completed within 2 weeks. For GBC 24, Oferiwa Dakon reporting.
Yeah, the GBC 24 for ASE and Sankofa television. So, Kofa BA at the Topitima Sankofa FM International ATF in also ATB. Samre, yeah, ko akutie, Dr. Baumia. Dr. Baumia, ese sika China for a boy a honobase or Madame Mayano. Enye Bosian. Why na say Bosian? Or say nya Bosian. What ye yentie no kransa. Ye wia na afi ya babehwe sika no krans e de ne de na ye de be. Dr. Baumia.
As we sat down preparing to go to China, we understood very clearly that Ghana's space for borrowing was very limited or non-existent. Very, very little space for borrowing to finance this sort of agenda. Because you had borrowed so much as a country, your debt to GDP ratio is too high. So we needed to think of a new strategy for which we could take to China to explain to China how we wanted to finance our infrastructure investment. We could not ask China to give us aid to finance this type of quantum of investment we needed. We could not borrow this quantum of money we needed. But we knew we had the bauxite sitting in the ground. So we said, this is time for a new model, a new financing model. China, by and large, had been, lending money. That is the old model. And we are saying we can't borrow, but we know we have the wealth. So let us find a way. So essentially what we did was to propose a new way forward. We sought to leverage less than 5% of our bauxite deposits to unlock close to $20 billion. That was the basic plan. To say we have, a needs of close 15 to 20 billion. We know we have 460 billion sitting in the ground. Can we reach an arrangement where we can leverage less than 5% of our bauxite reserves to unlock this 15 to 20 billion? And that agenda includes the construction, because we need this for construction of hundreds of kilometers of railway lines, roads, provide irrigation facilities, hospitals, schools, construct dams, and so on. This new model means that we are not borrowing money from China. Somehow people think that we've gone for a big Chinese loan of 15 billion. No. We are proposing a joint venture with China that we bring less than 5% of our bauxite reserves, which we own, and they bring the 15 to 20 billion. That is the joint venture. If another investor from another country comes, we can look at it. If they want another 5% for another chunk of investments that we want, we can look at it. But it's not a lending of money to Ghana. All we are doing is leveraging our resources.
Dr. Baumia, Osi, Nyasebia, Bosia bi, ene yakwakobo, ene yadi etiako ura, Bosia din bimo. Debi, ejapadiye bauxite ewono. Emu beye eko beye, ohanchiche mu enum. Bauxite ewono. Uche mu oha. Emu enum. Ena yadi eko akwaje sa enshishe no. Sa enshishe no so. partnership fa sikabra na nyina yɛmfa nyɛ adwuma na kyerɛ sɛ mede saa bauxite no ɔhanchichemu enum asi awowa sɛ mede sika no a memede ewura mu no ɛno no we yɛ bosia a manfo aka ɔse nya sakra na ɛteɛ na ɛno no akyi no Dr. Baumia asan akɔgyina baabi akyerɛkyerɛ mu yie papa sɛ wopɛ sɛ wo ho deɛ sika no ɔde yɛ paa tie nsɛm wei a Dr. Baumia de to dwa sɛ wonni mu a yɛse ateɛ bisa ɛno ne agorɔ no sɛ wonni mu agorɔ no ase a wobisa a yɛbɛkyerɛw Dr. Baumia ɛkyerɛw nsɛm no wei na obi ehyia no obisa mu asɛm a wanya bi atimi aka kyerɛ no.
Excellency Sun Baohan, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Ghana. In fact, when I was in China, I used to tease her that she's actually the ambassador of Ghana to China, because she's so committed to Ghana. Dr. Akwete, the Executive Director of INEC. We have the Chief Director for the Ministry of Trade and Industry. There are many distinguished personalities here from China, from the Harare, in terms of our capacity building institutions, Dr. Barisa, and I've seen both Professor S.K.B. Asante and Mr. K.B. Asante both here. I've seen David Ampofo, I've seen quite Professor Ade, and it's a lot of scholars and thinkers, academics, and very distinguished personalities are here, and I think it speaks to the importance of this particular function. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, I'm pleased to be with you here this morning, and I must congratulate IDEC for hosting this conference on the China-Africa Joint Research and Exchange Program on building resilient industries and infrastructure for economic transformation in Africa, the role of China. I'm reliably informed that this is the first in Ghana and the first in West Africa. The government of Nana Akufo-Addo seeks such constructive engagements and looks forward to such future practical action and exchange of ideas as we explore options for our development pathways for Ghana beyond aid. Ladies and gentlemen and invited guests, I'm also grateful for the opportunity to share some thoughts as you begin this Africa-Sino Relations Conference. What is undoubted is that China has made very remarkable strides in the last 40 years. I mean, this is not going back into history in the 18th, 19th century. I mean, we are all witnesses from the 1980s to see, beginning with the reforms of Deng Xiaoping, how China has transformed its economy in the last 40 years. It's a remarkable story of economic development. You're talking about the world's most populous country. And it is now, as we speak, the second largest economy in the world. And there is simply no doubt that it will soon be the largest economy in the world. It's just headed that way. It's also important to note that China Development Bank, CDB, is the world's largest development finance institution. It's the world's largest development finance. It was only established in 1994, but today it has assets of over $2 trillion. And it is bigger than the World Bank. It's bigger than the World Bank. It's the world's largest development finance institution. When I visited Shanghai, I was amazed. This is a city with 24 million people and a GDP of $400 billion. Ghana, we are 24 million people and a GDP of just about $40 billion, if you want to be a little generous. So, the city of Shanghai has a GDP 10 times the country of Ghana. And they don't have much in the way of resources, by the way. And so it's really an amazing development story that we have witnessed right before our eyes in the last 40 years. And recently there was a report that McKinsey did. It was only published in June this year. It's a report called Dance of the Lions and Dragons, How Africa and China are engaged. And it makes a number of interesting observations. What it says in this report, looking at the data, is that in the last 2 decades, China has become Africa's most important economic partner in terms of trade across 5 critical areas: trade, the stock of FDI, the growth in FDI, infrastructure financing, and the provision of aid. All these 5 areas. China is the only country that is found consistently in the top 5 of all countries engaging in Africa. Consistently in the top 5 when you are looking at trade, the stock of FDI, the growth in FDI, infrastructure financing, and the provision of aid. China is the only country that is found consistently in the top 5 of all countries in the world that are engaging in Africa. So indeed, China placed first in 3 of the 5 categories: trade, FDI, growth, and infrastructure finance. And third, as a donor. So, to quote the report, it says, make no mistake, China is already Africa's biggest economic partner. It's a fact. And what was very interesting is that this is not just a state-to-state engagement, because normally when we think about China's engagement in Africa, we think about a lot of state companies and state-to-state engagement. But the report was interesting to me because it says of the 10,000 plus Chinese firms operating in Africa, about 90% are privately owned. 90%. And it says the Africa-China engagement has also translated into increasing manufacturing capacity and the creation of thousands of jobs, with about 89% of their staff being Africans. This is interesting data, and it's good data, because it's always better to look at data than to look at propaganda. Always better. So the McKinsey findings are contrary to the view out there that Minute tried to push. And we should always look at this, because there's a view out there that China's push into Africa reflects a new form of colonialism driven by the Chinese state, using Chinese workers, extracting resources, and so on. The point to be made is that China's push is based on their vision of engagement, and you heard the ambassador, and on their strategy of going global, and the discipline and determination to execute their plan. China has been very, very deliberate and clear in articulating its strategy for engagement in Africa. China established the Forum for China-African Cooperation, FOCAC, in the year 2000, to promote dialogue and an economic agenda that facilitates South-South cooperation. Under FOCAC, China allocated 5 billion initially, then 10 billion, then 30 billion. And at a recent summit in Johannesburg in 2015, 60 billion to African countries for socio-economic development, with emphasis on infrastructure development. Many countries have benefited from these funds. Djibouti, to Addis Ababa Railway, Mombasa, Nairobi, so many other projects across the continent. President Xi Jinping in 2014 launched the One Belt, One Road initiative as a means of reviving trade along its ancient economic trade route, which runs from Kenya, Egypt, Sudan in Africa, through Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Oman, and to other parts of Asia and Europe. More than 100 countries are participating in this initiative. And I told the Chinese vice president that in Ghana, they have one belt, one road. We also have one district, one factory, and one village, one dam. And so the one belt, one road is also very meant for us. So very soon Ghana will also be a signatory to the One Belt, One Road initiative. That road has to pass through Accra. Ladies and gentlemen, clearly China has its vision and strategy for its engagement with Africa and other continents. The question is, what is our vision? What is our strategy? And what are our priorities? Our ability to benefit from our relationship with China, and for that matter with any partner country, depends as much on our own vision and strategy to get to where we want to be, and our discipline to execute our chosen development trajectory. No country can be responsible for our long-term growth and development in ways that benefit our citizens. We, Ghanaians, are solely responsible for our long-term growth and development. And the way we engage other countries has to be with the view that we are engaging other countries for the benefit of our long-term growth and development. And that is how we should shape our relationship. For us, clearly, therefore, in speaking about Africa-Sino relationships, it is important that we state our vision, the Ghana we want, and focus on how we can leverage our human and natural resources in tapping into the opportunities this engagement presents. Instead of being cynical and hesitant, African countries and business people must strategically make bold decisions about the Africa we want and take the bold steps that place them in a position to maximize their share of the projected China-Africa business revenue of $440 billion by 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, we went to China recently, not for aid or handouts. The President Nana Akufo-Addo charged us to go with bold yet thoughtful and innovative plans if we want to build the Ghana we want. Turning to the ECOWAS region, before I come back to Ghana, let me now briefly turn to the growth in the industrial sector in the ECOWAS region and also some aspects of infrastructure development. Recognizing the key role that a large industrial base and a robust public infrastructure will play in the growth of the ECOWAS region, African leaders have sought to pursue a common agenda through the West African Common Industrial Policy. The West African Power Pool is a flagship project because energy drives industry. The objectives of industrial policy are to, by 2030, diversify and broaden the region's industrial production base through the value addition of local raw materials, processing, and creating new industrial production capacities while upgrading existing ones. We also want to increase manufacturing industry's contribution to the regional GDP to an average of 20%. Increase intra-community trade to 40% by 2030, 50% of which must be in manufactured goods. Increase the volume of exports manufactured in West Africa to the global market by 1% by 2030. These are the goals. But without accelerated investments, ladies and gentlemen, in the manufacturing sector, the region risks missing these targets. The data shows that in the industrial sector, without Nigeria, grew at an annual average of only 2% compared to 5% GDP growth. The lack of depth in the manufacturing base in the region means that it is losing out on significant value-added opportunities. For example, West Africa produces and exports 65% of cocoa beans in the world, but it garners only between 3.5 and 6% of the final price of a chocolate bar. Ladies and gentlemen, by investing in infrastructure, for example, in power, transportation, and logistics, and by removing obstacles to domestic and international investments in the industrial sector, West Africa can rapidly expand the production capacity of its industries, create jobs, and expand the frontiers of economic development for all its peoples. The scale of investments needed in manufacturing and infrastructure requires West Africa to partner strategically with its most important economic allies. And China in the past 2 decades has shown the depth and breadth of engagement in this direction. So we should partner with allies. China is an ally, and we have many other allies. But we should not ignore our allies as we try to industrialize. Under the leadership of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Ghana is strategically pursuing plans to take advantage of the opportunities in making Ghana the financial, transportation, especially aviation, hub for the West Africa region that will support an industrial hub for the region as a whole. We are implementing an integrated infrastructure development program strategy that will direct investments into the modern road network, aviation, ICT, sea and inland ports, harbors, and railways. Will open up the economy and unlock the economic potential of our vast mineral and agricultural potential. We are also pursuing a broad-based and shared growth agenda through the district industrialization program, One District, One Factory, by providing incentives to private sector investors to establish viable businesses at the district level. This is designed to ensure an even spatial spread of industries across the country, create local jobs, and boost local economic growth. Over the next 4 years, under the Planting for Food and Jobs program, we also plan to modernize agriculture, improve production efficiency, achieve food security, and pursue a value addition strategy, all aimed at rapidly ramping up agro-processing and developing new and stable markets for our products. For all these, investments are needed, domestic and international. And China has demonstrated the capacity to provide some of these needed investments. The role of China in financing and executing infrastructure projects, as well as establishing manufacturing plants in Ghana, has been growing over the years. As at the end of March 2017, infrastructure financing from China at the governmental level stood at about $2.2 billion, covering projects in gas processing, power generation, water, ICT, amongst others. On grants, the National Theatre stands as an example. We have many, many projects we can't mention, but they're very significant. Our economic transformation agenda in Ghana is anchored on achieving macroeconomic and debt sustainability, infrastructure development, accelerated industrial development, and agricultural transformation. Those are the pillars for our economic transformation agenda. Achieving rapid economic transformation in Ghana will require a very significant increase in investment. In fact, we need a big bang of investment. Our, in other, or what we can call a Marshall Plan, as far as investments are concerned, what we need to drive this economy are very significant amounts of investment. It's got to be a big bang approach, a Marshall Plan type approach. Our president's goal is to move Ghana away from a dependency on aid to a focus on trade and investment. Ghana is not a poor country, as the president continuously says, given our resources. What we want is help from our partners to leverage our resources for economic development. Ghana is one of the most endowed countries in Africa in terms of natural resources, such as oil, gold, bauxite, manganese, diamonds, iron ore, gas, cocoa, fertile land, what you have it. Our untapped and proven mineral resources include about 2.8 billion metric tons of iron ore, 960 million metric tons of bauxite, 430 million metric tons of manganese, and similar tonnage of limestone. We produce 160,000 barrels of oil and 120 million standard cubic feet of gas per day. And we are still discovering new resources as we speak. The goal of the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government is to leverage our natural resources for economic transformation. Currently, if you just take one of the resources, bauxite, for which there's been a lot of discussion recently since we went to China. If you just take one of those resources, bauxite, we have 460 million metric tons of alumina in Nyinahini and Chibi, which is trading at $400 per ton. And our reserves, therefore, if you just produce alumina, will give you $184 billion. But if you refined this alumina into aluminum ingots, then out of those same reserves, we will get 460 billion US dollars. This is only for bauxite. So while Ghana has potentially 460 billion US dollars of bauxite sitting in the ground, we have immediate infrastructure needs of, say, about 15 to 20 billion dollars, in areas such as rail, water, energy, and so on. So we have 460 billion potentially sitting in the ground, and we need about 15 to 20 billion for our rapid economic transformation. So the question is, how do we get out of this box? The proposed refinery. So we are looking for parts. So basically, we are saying that if this is the case, we need to find partners to develop this bauxite resource so that we can, but we want to develop it in Ghana. And that's why we want to set up a refinery in Ghana to refine it and be able to export. And if we do that, the proposed refinery is expected to generate close to $1.2 billion of alumina at current prices and $3 billion for ingots at current prices. So, as we sat down preparing to go to China, we understood very clearly that Ghana's space for borrowing was very limited or non-existent. Very, very little space for borrowing. to finance this sort of agenda. Because you had borrowed so much as a country. Your debt to GDP ratio is too high. So we needed to think of a new strategy for which we could take to China to explain to China how we wanted to finance our infrastructure investment. We could not ask China to give us aid to finance this type of quantum of investment we needed. We could not borrow this quantum of money we needed. But we knew we had the bauxite sitting in the ground. So we said, this is time for a new model, a new financing model. China, by and large, has been lending money. That is the old model. And we are saying we can't borrow, but we know we have the wealth. So let us find a way. So essentially what we did was to propose a new way forward. We sought to leverage less than 5% of our bauxite deposits to unlock close to $20 billion. That was the basic plan. Say we have, a need of close 15 to 20 billion. We know we have 460 billion sitting in the ground. Can we reach an arrangement where we can leverage less than 5% of our bauxite reserves to unlock this 15 to 20 billion? And that agenda includes the construction, because we need this for construction of hundreds of kilometers of railway lines, roads, provide irrigation facilities, hospitals, schools, construct dams, and so on. This new model means that we are not borrowing money from China. Somehow people think that we've gone for a big Chinese loan of 15 billion. No. We are proposing a joint venture with China that we bring less than 5% of our bauxite reserves, which we own, and they bring the 15 to 20 billion. That is the joint venture. If another investor from another country comes, we can look at it. If they want another 5% for another chunk of investments that we want, we can look at it. But it's not a lending of money to Ghana. All we are doing is leveraging our resources. The other day, my mother asked me, what does it mean, this leveraging matter? She says, I don't understand. So I said, Mom, if you have a farm and you have 1,000 acres of land, but you don't have money to buy a tractor, and then you can say to somebody, maybe I will use 50 acres of my 1,000 acres and you and I will go into joint production. You bring the tractor and the inputs, I'll bring the land, and then we have a joint venture. It means I have leveraged just a fraction of my land so that we do a joint venture, and then I can make money to develop my whole economy, so to speak. And essentially that is what the leveraging means in this context. So it is a win-win situation for all. But fundamentally, when you enter into any joint venture, any business partnership with anybody, you have to negotiate properly. And that is our responsibility, to negotiate well. But if we finalize any agreements, eventually those agreements will have to go to Parliament for approval. I should add that because as a country we have been used to the old model of borrowing from China, many analysts have not understood this new paradigm. They therefore keep referring erroneously to the 15 billion Chinese loan. Let me state again that what we are proposing and the agreements we have reached so far are not new loans, but rather joint venture proposals using less than 5% of our potentially refined bauxite reserves for this. We are using this small fraction, less than 5% of our reserves, not for the benefit of an individual or a company, but for the benefit of the entire nation. Our trip was purposeful. We came back from China with some leading Chinese companies and agencies of the Chinese government signaling their interest in our agenda, and we reached some agreements. Ladies and gentlemen, here are some additional details. The China National Building Materials and Equipment Company signed a $2 billion facility with the private sector led by the AGI to provide funding for the One District, One Factory program. And this is very key for our industrialization. And so this is not a loan for government. It's a private sector with the banks. Ghana Commercial Bank, Access Bank, Merchant Bank. Here a few other banks have suddenly expressed interest. But they will be giving the money. And if you are an investor, you want to do One District, a factory, you can access those funds at a very, very subsidized interest rate for you. And that will help. The China Development Bank has agreed, and we will further discuss that, to freeze the $2 billion loan, and they signal its a willingness to renegotiate some of the terms. Exim Bank is also committed to about $1 billion to Ghana Exim Bank to support infrastructure, business, and development. The China Railway International Group, this is one state company with a turnover of $132 billion a year, one company, has signed a memorandum of understanding to provide $10 billion to support, this is the joint venture, to support the components of a massive infrastructure development program, what we call the Big Bang, the Marshall type of plan for Ghana. This is what this 10 billion is going into. And this 10 billion will deal with the integrated aluminum industry that we want to establish, the mines, the refinery, the railway lines from Accra to Kumasi to Yinahini, Accra to Paga. You have the inland ports for Accra, Paga, Bupe. You have 910 kilometers of road network. So we want to deal with all our problems in the eastern corridor, western corridor, Donko Chrome area. Some critical roads in this country, 910 kilometers of them. Then interchanges. 4 interchanges we want to do. Sofo line of Orikrom, PTC, Intakrali, Dankwa Tamale was taken out because I'll talk about Tamale soon. Industrial parks in the 10 regions. 25,000 houses we want for the security services. 100,000 social housing units, 25 district hospitals. Reconstruction and rehabilitation of 8,286 collapsing classrooms, upgrading of 42 SHS into model schools, teaching materials, buses, and so on. These are all the sort of projects we want to execute in this context. China also very, very kindly gave Ghana a grant when we went, and we are most thankful. A grant of about 100 million renminbi for infrastructure, other development, and the president has directed that this entire grant should be used for the purchase of vehicles for the police services. So we expect that this grant, hopefully, Ambassador, we should be able to do that. As part of the grants also, the government of China will build the Tamale interchange at Point 7. This will be the first interchange in the 3 northern regions. As part of the grant also, China is going to help us build 90 bridges in this country. And so there are so many bridges that are needed, that need construction, that have locked out many farming communities, and we are going to do the 90 bridges across the country, all the regions, and it will really, really be transformational. The part of the grant money will also be towards the construction of a new Accra psychiatric hospital, which we are going to do. And there's also an additional 50 million renminbi to the military. And this is grant money. And we are thankful for it because it is going to help us accelerate our growth. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, it bears repeating the vision of our President, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, to build Ghana beyond aid. In pursuing this vision, Ghana remains open for business with investors, local and international, who want to partner in trade and investments. Ghana is ready to engage purposefully with all our partners. We are under no illusion that we need to chart a new course if we are to transform this country for the benefit of our young and future generation. Again, we, Ghanaians, are responsible for our growth and development, and we cannot build the Ghana we want out of cynicism and indiscipline. China has defined its pathways and is executing its agenda in Africa. Nothing prevents us from pursuing our agenda to achieve our economic transformation goals. By all means, let us engage others in open and frank conversation without blinkers. Let's keep our eyes open and negotiate properly. As you deliberate at this conference, I want to urge you to keep your eyes on the big prize. And that is how Africa and Ghana can position itself to participate in the economic opportunities presented by China. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your time, and I hereby declare the Africa-Sino Conference open. God bless you.
Dr. Mahmoudou Bawumia, Africa-Sino Conference. Ontiasia, African Chinese Conference. Africa for China for Yenkita Wudi ena omo ede ahihye so ewo ho no na eho ena akoko chirechire mu kwan a ye fa so a yenso ye ne China for ebehwe abomu a ye benya omu sika ne bi na ade aye mpunto djuma na omo nso so enya anigye na omo ede amaye anyina ne se ye siri brofo kasa mo se seeding na cha se ayese woni obi ekoye ehihye se masase ni me yemfa efa enye afuo na ye afuo no na eba na ekoton a ne ache eno bi no Ghana ene China eso eye no nti enya bosia na owura Kusiboafo oye chechefo Kumasi Technical University ono so dia betudwa se Dr. Bawumia monhwe ne ye oye obia oye good pa obeye adwuma enti momienhwe ne ye Dr. Bawumia will deliver pass omo no omo edda no say sleeping NDC vice pa kwesi emisa ata o say pa kwesi emisa ata de say na order no ada kra odai emra no ye vice president nyina no ada na Dr. Bawumia de chese na ni da ho pa vice president no bedi ama na aye akono krabehwe do owura Mr. Kusiboafo lecturer ewo Kumasi Technical University ono na de ababetudwa na yenkoi na yenkonkotie owura Kusiboafo ebi ensem no na eba no enam se nensem no edoso nya abotreliti na fomo aba.
Industry in Ghana. Reverend Bill Medasi. I ain't yet here for you. Mom said until say cocoa urban na eyabe and no my Ghana near export. Nti abe na boy ho bai. Nti cocoa buy no afi attention a shift call na kaneno enwono na ne de eso jawo su bowere so kanea kura ne de ngo na ne kum ti na ngo ye niema bebiri machines bebiri use mo as lubricant
in its raw state now.
In its raw state and it be a seminar among chenom omo enim no.
Okay, 102.9 FM
on watch no ye mo de seminar enti na ye ewo ba koko bae no na manfo shift your attention edija emedidua kodua koko and swelling shoe diseases bae no ebekum koko no a de say de anyamanya basa ba usan mu nyina hu koko ho eseye no ene ate o mu nyina hu koko sei no bae nti ama ban kwa hihiem enu nti na eduru mebi omo na ewo me no ehia wo omo na ewo koko no a omsesa kunu abe waja koko akona afukwaim
okay
na solin shoot abani etwa ni nyina guye nti omo ye bobo hihia wo no man kasa nti koko ntwa ngobi abada we lost 255 million cocoa trees. Sinya sam ketwa ni ebodi no. Won mo ba no na emene de itimu hoda na hia wo mo pa nti abefo ni hia no ehia wo mo a. Emene so no mo to be de yensa afu. Nti wo mo twansa afu a na wo mo kudua kokko anye yie no kwachiri no edi achiri kopensa ne bia no ma. No mo kura na beda ne abetwafo because amre no kokko na sai. Nti immediately no ye beba ni say ubetwa bansa ya me papa no ka ho enti okutwa ba bansa no de eba be ye replanting aha enti uku uta su dua koko ni bi mu a no maka che say maramfo sanko no abewo
hona benefit buy
hono na benefit buy
sanko no abe
sanko no oni free buy enti abede largely aboa na because there was a Ghana yakura na yechire Malaysia no emme ekwan ya tono mfa wo masa asemfa so nu embe mane menyam emeye mfa so di Malaysia okwa kapak bi eda ho bia ye kwanten nyina ye dueme kwanten kakra to kumasi nyire mene sakwan no ho saa elupre lande wo Malaysia di wu green nyina ye mbe eti enta Kuala Lumpur eye emefu and so eye capital that eye mefu so ade aze aha to mo ko testify mo hu se eye Ghana de kire wo the answer abandon the idea no eni enya gold no aye two timber nti aban no be very lazy o ma involve o mo hu seriously e wo me ho as we speak today aban involve no ho seriously e wo meduam nti apart from buzi anombre so no plantation bi bebai no ma champion nombre so omu ye plantation kakra operation feed yourselves come and come nombre so omu ye plantation kakra no e bye kwai nom ene kwifu oye mos nom dwaso nom nyina ne bi wo ho sa ayi nyina omu ye wo koke kosukwa so a kwane ye ho nom nyina asen nom sa side ho nyina omu de beduedue me they virtually abandoned the idea. The free bears 70s ban, be drew 80s, early 80s. The Ashishi no buy any honey manavina abeno, a month for Jashidi. Month for Jashidi pa, Kunu Kraumo abandeno, the Ashishian. And South crops me no way. Ye bet me a so Ghana. The abandoned. Oko Africa said you see me food not about compare Ghana. It's a laughing stock. It's a laughing stock. Into a deliberate program, was a ban we put in place. And before, how do we do it? Cohabitation. She says, "Oh, my dear, or no more, no." So this time, they bet me to one more phone. Yeah, I say cohabitation. Cohabitation or palm plantation, we say that here. Who before no? Now at the same time, a menacino, Mosan Yam moi. I want to move in. I kona mo ye nantwie kona mo ye mponchi na emoa no droppings no ambratu sana me ye me farms na omu di ku emenase nti nantwie dropping mponchi dropping nti nka be fa birthday for kra mo ma do no na emoa no na ye dai ewie nti me ado aka na metimi boka ado ho close to best 50 million a year. Ado no ko a o ya me ndo me mfo ni nyire hu nwie ne ka ma bono no and eso atia be do bet 10 million e di bita umsa be ni nyine na ewira no asi to there but ne wie no o mo wi ntika de ba de ni edo no e de no watimi a increase no because okwa ewira ne ade bia ade esre ba ya na mo ya carry e ba ya na mo ya carry into set competition memo no nti wunya wo mwa aton no ye me bra nje ba de ni de oda me mi ntimi ton oboko kura no abo oda ho bi kura kwa oboko no sika etwa no o ti ase mi didi wo mo ensa se na wo mo ko mo togu wo mbotom ensa no mo toton nketen ne wo mbotom odo ni nyina no wo ka no wo fe bedroom finfin no abo sika unso wa nhuru to a wode ba ya ho no oba straight that's right e o mbotom enti enokura yeka eno odo a o mapon ma yesi ngasi enkriti enti bete wa nam si da bi ngrofu yi enti esra wo twato atwene abo enti menwe e ma ni nye yie misuma hu se mo esra no ono mo wie da wa should na convert them enti u convert o mo sa abetum na wo ton mo ano o ton mo ani nyina na di sika ba ka tell you honestly mo ano hu sika do so sere abenu krisi wa yelo abenu befu enso mo ano na di so nti wo ye ne sa na wo ye sa ne ma wo se nyina ewo nti obi kura ho na se funa ni na onya ba bi ma ne mbo ani dia obedidi umefu no mu a o ti ase no we charge no yes nti me wo funa ni fu bi a wo mbe combine e ma wo mbo ano so be dai ebedidi ho o ti ase wo mbo a onu bedidi ho na me se wo mso wo mbo ani bi wo bedidi ho no o so wo mo hwe me nso me mbo ano for free yes o ma je nkrofo de Africa media no nkrofo no no charge wo na me am provide grounds abudidi ne de me no wunya dai wunya je me asama ade azo akwan am so mafa so e betuma ye ne sa na mbe advantages bebiri fi menu mu ba so ye mefin ne etimi de ye ja mefin fra etimi de ye manio obi aba o manage farms on the MFN ekura na fertilizer so beautiful MFN no our day no itimi di yeja opresia at setting na you know utimi di yeja
okay 102.9 FM
amai be biom nija obekokura Niger ne Chad no sa countries no na mfie ja na ewo a utimi di soja ntinge wo bibi say ya me ni ana ade ya brefe sure na ya export no ya dia come no mu di so wo nija kama so apapa Burkina Faso umunija entinka emefen no a yi emedu awie no na press kama e penso na dia yi mire so na freedom it alternatives so sure abeno ankasa na ubeyi wadwi no afiri mu na afi wo de aya adjongo uwi adjongo no a ne hunu no ankasa no ye de cast ye comfort road ye kwa tantantan so de ye asphalt close to about 40% of Malaysian road ya wo ma ya wo kwa wo a wo si you ya adwe hono e no mo de ya adwe hono no mo betuto bi kura wa yes nki akwa yin nyina no yitimi de adwe hono anke de aye ka jame aboya mi anya oyo de ka bad road de it should be a thing of the past e menu kura si hono a yenu no papa no a ye di ye pruni no ye di ye toothpick eno na wo we na mo wi a eso de ye dai eyiyi wo sim no wa lenke emeno to 40-60 poultry farmers concept no na mo ano so dropping no ampretu mo fa eno na mo de manual emeno so of that leaky yes na aye the best we fe afi we are we are not importer of this palm oil crude ya net importer e ko faba ene de be ye niam bibli ti ade na Malaysia no a ye ko kire no eme ono no de ebra ye de bi ye semira ye de bi ye diesel ya san so de ye diesel ama ne de ye yi o mo ka bi friend proton emu no mo de gum emu diesel power na kama ne ko so na fi ni die no kura de nke bi kura so bete kakra but ni seminar ye ni pomate sa ne ma no no so ye one of the best here omu wi a omo to a mfimfini no na Ghana kura ne ya ne ye wo Asia ye mboi so ye nkokono yes ye nkokono
I see
yes from nkokono breeding beno yeah ni enmu wi o package export pa nkokono
sir
na China no mo we mo yi ni ti de pro no ne pampantra da no ne se enwa so nda kokono de say TV me ti Malaysia for nampa do na Thailand na Vietnam na China no en kokono pa so mo de population we kokono wo hono mo no it is more than 200 million yes mo we en kokono edi en kokono no so aba no na wayi watwe alcohol na wie no watwe ni nyina otwe wie a mfimfini no eye nkoko alternatively eno so ye yamu mfimfini no e de mampreko ye de afra onya moto ase de fra emenu mfimfini na embre peche me abeno oto a utwa no mfimfini embre nti eno no ye de ma empreko na sanso a mfimfini no uyi a ye wode ye twitwa no introduce host no utwa na aboano a no introduce host no e fe na somrodwe no obeba beleni x no ewu na chese nkokoro na bede o ma betena mudi o mudi ni nyina na o mu nyine amososo moto ya bene ye toto hwa ni apai o me de doma apai na chini ni na chinyina o mo ne ma o me de ye no o me de doma apai amemfimfin fitaa no o ma yi alcohol na wie no ene wo ho fifita no na momoto e dia build structure bia we introduce host no asomrodwe na bamu mo ma bele o mo x na dore nkokono no nti de no ane se wo de agu ho e wo hwa no a be dore wo so ya na do ani akote e wom ana o mo e dai no mu pie o ma wie no ya wo mo adoso ni nyina wie wa yi nkokoro nyina ton no eno ne manua wo san introduce no mo di afra animal drop ya mo di gu menafe ata so di amani asase
wow
eno ne
ya better the ntunu bi antwene
dabi Burkina Faso praye pa wo mo to report free Burkina Faso e ba trese praye pa is in high demand e wo Burkina Faso yes Burkina Faso pa praye enti se unya praye kamo ye yiri nyina no praye na ebe baso no ne gu brevi na manfo
103.9 FM
kalip emre wanu mu ntimi nko baabi no wo munye nwuye no ya fe wo betima ye bibi me wani hwane praye enti kalip concept no kra no mo de ka no ko fa emeno aya ye bruni ni nyina na dia besum ho eduru ho abre wakwa na ne pomada no ho wo mo bo wo mo kobo no mu na wo mpraye no mu na mo coordinate wo mo eni be bosome na ka be loadu na ko Burkina na ko ton eni ni je na diskanaba ni atama mrewano na ka wo medi ka ulipo
public sector reform
it is any ma we ni here what step ba memwo mu na adodo dia de yedai etimeba enti his excellency na Dr. Mahmoud Baumi akase ya many adwene I was saying they be creating more jobs and Ghana say no one good thing I say make can say Ghana say no alusu fertility we mean support to cocoa bio and be honest especially Galamsey area no akonu tutu no I just say unya very resistant very robust and resistant. Yeah, Udia, in Suruja, in Sururi, a Shekura, actually 2 years a very cover. Since I didn't call a brim, nothing, a year, it had a far one. Ambrose were 2 years, and that's not the cover view. Because I am, but a robust. And not as I in Sururia. We are Kitikura and tribal very well. Money to be easy. o pese ngono kura ba kesi a ba bi sumu wo no e ho ngono nye fe temi amatese abedie ba ya ni timi boso kese no aha e na pese odi alcohol ba bia akọ awia boso no e na ne alcohol eye beta wo abemienu we si sumu we si awia mu a ba bia awia na de no no e ho na alcohol ne ye dey eye the best e ho na abe no so no we mu a eni so ye the best na mo yi mu na wie no ka de fra no nkwampuru no afia kura keke no eno na ye develop no to cake ye de feeding preko we develop no to cake what them big tap no na ya be kwanya on say betime pia wo se mu no wi a eno wa betime ya pi amensuo na ewom ni nyina yi eyi a na de dan adane blocks bi nti eno na se oya na u press e be very compact na watwitwam into cakes and slabs no more package eno e di feeding preko kama wo di go ha na preko need nti abed there virtually any waste bia ewo any waste nti bifi say adepa na omo nkoso na pharmacy no abaya na generally medical aka say sebe abandi to mri bia no ye kwase a so no ye kwase a mo mu di bi ba yo presidential special initiative from palm oil yes yes yeah Jacob for the Alancha Martin Motano kama ano no bi ba a friend say keep kusu kwemu hoye e bi ko go so no office no nyina there are so many areas of the coin yeah pharmacy e wants to be registered in a form of cooperatives many tia and it taking so beautiful and it do me and mepa you do na sase so and yet abredu me ko be dia 3,000 wow and man to go for so dia bi turn on off no kwana ya 450,000 and turn on south so over 500,000 and abantu abaya abafufure baya ose obi edi musika entinya de beboa emensu ne sisi hwe odi musika akuani no abeno so de je wasase no a let be honest with you eturu mebe wuntimi nu yare e wo so after 3-4 years no udua body wu mu a eje banchi wu mu a eje papa endu 5 years kure kode 6 kura ni udua banchi kure wu mu a eje enti nipa na lusu land no enti as a farmer we lose land na obo ho bra do ho oh aban you are playing game no be this guy here dey ye ansi ache no ye program obi na de ba ye we are not going to continue that is why I dem yam ka se be aban ye obi na de abe ya de penti on to aso ana MPP abe na NDC ade a ye papa o se mento aso ade uti afi uti afi ade ye papa uti afi o ba no je usika nga onfa nti ya de papa ye so ye dai o to aso ade ye boni ni nnuamu na ya na me de mempe na ya de papa pa wo mu di no kure e de ma ye competent person ho na value for money and that's why you should be able to continue. We are that you need papa them. And think Ghana crowd and across this cycle. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Vice no. Across long ago, 16 years ago, young YM, maybe the only 10 years. If you know, 10 years in it. What you say? 10 years now, me do I know. So we go 4 gallons no. Generally, go 4 gallons no one of my friend go 4 gallons. After to make me up to about 400 every year. Wow. And the back could be a credit 1 million say. So and they are near to poverty. Me the best 200 above home bra. Say 200 do me some afa. Me the ato it is hour. And me here Eddie. Enti boa area bi wo ha land ni nyina ho ade no kofom as we speak today. Would you have to pay in a what's a me any replace it? A steady starting in a strano, the baby, I had
Sankofa FM.
I just hear near yes, I never. Who could say more? And will be my internet. As about start to identify very serious farmers. Council of State Chairman. Yeah, I know two things. Or no, he is actively in this business. And if he said, "Do see two full fan," they said they will no more with Nimu. Then I approach or adopt to I buy a babet me. Afa, I model no baby. I'm not a Greek minister is also actively in it.
3.9 FM.
Somebody minimum said it. Told me, men I am before into about 5 years. He told me, that I'm a feeding into me from more. Or no honor a day. The bottom of a feeding Ukraine and my the honor you be you know. The car is free on the Bahamas, baby. And told you only move. What's the idea? What I'm talking about. On the structure of the managing it, and they are perfect. You think I'm so area where Galamsey no, Edi Dumano. Galamsey no so by be disturbed seriously. Because supply side, you know, eketeli, I'm a food too, Galamsey, yeah, rain sound. I don't know conference them be at the buy. In the Aban, we say, then you give jobs to the people. And no problem, boy, you better my export to be most of the product. Import substitutions, you better me there here. So, Sadi boom, you do this, and on the benefit, remember. You better me a school, Sabe, I could have PhD. Into be school, I was on Macro. Whatever Mona, Utimi a year. Thank you. Yeah, they encouragement. Whatever, Anna, I've been so the PhD in. Yeah, the master's degree in the new abe. Yabi. Yamfa no. Yamfa PhD de you pruning. Ni nyina na yebetimi akọ school no. E di yamfa programs a beboa obi a ono so anko school ni bie na ne nsa bekọ na no. Eno ne aba papa, eno ne nji be papa. No make say ye creative class society. One go school a o die, won ka ho. That shouldn't happen. Eso be nya ne share. Enti no wa identify we no eye. So one prospect obetumi nya sika no de abeboa. Enye Unilever anko. Unilever be ye mejo ayi na agro eso ho a feeding no. Na nkofo nso so ye ngo no meet standard. Ngo no ne ye no ya na machines no board apapa no. Nti aban betumi aboa. Na ono a recommend bi when farmers are in their cooperative you said them here no yeah they no under cooperative nti unu abeno na de aba na me ama pe market ama ya na the supply schools ya na the supply o mo yes seminar akokrasi mama na
okay 103.9 FM
na no the consumer trading and money ade no the Burkina Faso and the Chad na fi Niger. Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one so I employ nipa mako 30.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah, on mo ye juma no de aboano. Dakro obehiango more than 500 of that gallon. And what the ISS seminar. Hey, okwa na cast no to aso sa within 3 years when yeska. Within 3 years. Because if you could uti utadi to inuti. It is an abani here. Onunya yi wahasi bibi. And the Quran wahasi ma farmers no bosia. Ya o me de bedom no. So am do over na what me anya regular supply there dey. Would we vote too close to 1 billion to discuss? The farmers imagine and for no move for. I feel what they take one more kakra. I'm glad to me yesterday. How much more? Yeah, we won't do challenge. And Ghana, we are blessed. Only say the brain movement na the kitu abi naka. Ya been no end no. Was here now. He has been very possible. Now we be at the next one to manua. I'm funny saying and near Juma and a war yeah. And yes, celebration. Any one of the dear no and war there. So on them, I am one of the dear or more. Now, me now go be here. I mean, I want to obey pace, and I'm seeing me quite pay no. Who can this is Mr. Minim pay that here? I already saw the visa. No, I said, what you will not pay when you're comparison. And you will not say, your friend will be Ghana. I know the baby. And no name here. What do you say? And because you can't go under another baby and go with a win. Can you the best option? Let me tell you honestly. And you're good option. So, the pursue. But and you may be so and see anymore. What you may be a way in me a good. Let me tell you, the system no an ye Okura, where you man away and we could not say. So I'm saying this I just a system answer. And no Ghana ye will be a ye. Individual be a way temporary. It will not last. And only idea was sent in the Ubi so I never say. Ghana Nini na who I ye. Remember it, you are open with a face. Caprana won't mean too far baby. Now I comfort you. I comfort you. And no near there. I'm presumed to say, you are when I'm the refuse Ninano. I was here. Na police in the program abandoned Babia, you beat me as so muna and extremely partisan. Kaban that are not to our Mesua. Can we send you a quay name as in say, baby, I wait. So, Momotoa Swanka, and then I'm so be the other Papa Basse, say, MPP, NDC, the other Papa by deliberately was a man to Aswa. And what now we are bamboning? Now we are bamboning. And you know the ever catch your state away. Sabe, a Jokusi Basantina, make our cost a continue manio. And after say we didn't even continue warfare. What do you say? Aha, continue warfare. Yes, I know what's here, no. But what's that idea, papa? Here more my ultimate program, papa says, successful. Name your workshop, talking, the air net. And the Minister Vice said, you see, kind of. Pursue, I don't know, to the fullest. You could be a sign. I feel sad. Yeah, and I bind the set. That program your deep being I bind in Sassy. Ghana drew me as I bind him in a land bank. Right. We need land bank in Ghana. There was a bind working secured Sassy. We want him to Libya and Kansas, or no soon secure. Take a planting for food and jobs. Who register man for Oka was a mere massasini. They become the rentum. So, Monye, in a bar, me a babeto, but here free. I know your friend say, oh, yes. So the government must start looking for land bank. And this I hear Bayano. Nah, if for that on ton, you know, Basa, I could do here. In fact, maybe Kurami too, I'm not doing the easier cash. I hear you in the next year. Area or Umunya Sasium the Bidium Punia Ebiane. Yes, then you never done a cash. The Bumbedi Father, the drama wants to Galamsey. And do fit the Kukun Sassi, and I'm buying quite depending to Galamsey, and I'm buying 2.9 Kenya better. It is all a land bank here, and a wee market say, a high in Vinia cashew, a high Ebiane. I did the abode, a high end budget, a high yen beat, a hanmuya brew, no year market, and your menina. It will be in what Boko dear cash you were there. That was so you need a hand. And just out by our way, no, Brown rate cash you know AC corner. It may cripple Brown in terms of food supply to the rest of the regions. A back cripple. In a matter of 10-15 years, a back cripple country. Because of and then we hear woman no washing no ninya ya dane cashew. Yes, ninya ya dane cashew. So that tinti akwa yi problem na e dey amare menia. Na abratum madam say me na wase na we are Franco before. Okay. You know me and very successful culture. We take it for so bad represented or no Mr. Nochi and Namfo. Almost so a bit on the Indomie and so by the more bright, any other people be almost so by na near Madame Misata. I will be their friend Prof. Steve or Pempe, Talino and Niji, or sending Palano, and we need Tama. So, Prof. Steve, or no one see chemistry, no, as a matter. And he in the teacher for no, or money veggie, and it was or no. I could have seen the Anand, the Raho, Uka, Ubekase. Just a Unsumpo. Yes, Unsumpo. Inti Prof. Steve, who be the Sankofa teacher, a dog woman. I told me because I who was so much concern about Nkwala. And this is clearly a professional teacher. Yeah, I take it. Maybe as I'm no benefit financially. But in future, be known in the more and more be a bit to me. You may be surprised. So, sure, that's I'm 108 million. Okay, 102.9 FM. And the head. My idea. I'm a Trinkwa. When I'm a member in the okay. I'm a member in the Pomina Bakoya Science Bakoya Dinas. And Fizer
Sankofa FM.
I said the spirit of education, you know, Samba back. And social media, I'll say the nation in Namso about when yes. This year, the why publicity? Why that publicity? Moto about we on that after all of a sudden, be a moment of positive attention at the public. I don't know that the Penu Ghana spirit is gradually coming back. Right. As I feel, be I aware, say, na me nyintum se Ghana be ye no afi de enya no kore na hu bi a wo se Ghana ya boy hu modia bi betimi ye for the first time people are even reporting criminals scandals people are volunteering information ya hu ade boni bi no oka so obi ko hwe mu re ku ba bi e ka je fia onu ba bi pampa society wo bola bi abegu o no obi afre no aka obi call na bank in somewhere ekoso ubehun no aka bosi for jirigina baby ejiji sika ubehun na wo yaka. Gradually Ghanaians are becoming very discerning individuals. Na sani de chechire wo man if you say spirit to aso a ya na de e ba ni say aban mu nipa e disappointed e do na kofa bambuo ba no yes nke nipa na ewo mu no de nke bi wo pepa pa o na so obehun no wono wo pepa no na de odi na ni mu nso so no wono nso so ni pepa yan fan chechire o man sa enti na na do ne nkrofo wo se wono mu nya pepa na de o ma party na scandal dem fi nkrofo tim na something positive into Mimra. Medical can say, Pharisi for Morica. No wonder who ye, a womb Pharisi for a Morica. Na, upon this in also no, we are up doing. Oko baby, na unyante system be never rush. And you name ya or trust him. Yes, it is a great room, maybe of the thing of Unibi. No, Mako Shit to be not the Akano. Leadership will take it over from NDC. And yet easy. It won't win it, but hey, my win it. Before NDC died, or poison is killed. Oh, 109 FM. In Jansan will be one of them. Yes. None in Casting in a poison, you would have several years. A Uranka said Muswa up to bear 8 years in a poison it. And said, you save. So, and to say, be a work out pepe. It is a ubedi NDC idea. A death trap hanging on your head. The baby out here no. Nipa kuro be bia womo around you. Wow, be hard been what to be a transfer 10 the chief director to be a pro NDC ever sarando. Sakura no ma say. They made several of these transfers between time Omulusu Yeno, a couple of time Omo handing over. They made several transfers. In the honor of the no be bia we bia even outside consultation cry what say we here you'll be presented with juicy deals. Yeah, yes. What you here? Yeah, sanity. Will be a come no. wo de pagya kama e kom de no wo de pagya ba bi aduane wo no ho na nani ehwe enti na mire bia akomfo nya krama no kama e wo chewa o mo ko na kom hwe na ya ase na kom dira na makoto na wo mo kuri bi ko direction bi ni no pe na mo edompe wo mu to te ho na pupuro wo betimi atwam kura wanye enu bi na eso mo hwe ni no mu hu se minka so mo ho ni nyina enye some form of a collaborative na also also when it daho maintaining a third eye over them ma wani no enna ho o wani ni na ho na they won't see as you pursue environment bia woko na your technical advice ya 6-second opinion window shopping outside with chief directors no ekrampo window shopping that's in here maybe
Sankofa FM.
Just right. A very far. And I said, okay, who say project no NDC here in we yaw. E bi nye kwan ewura aban.
Okay, 103.9 FM.
They are still potentially dangerous. Yes.
All right. Ebo edi nkrom ha we mo say dey na obi a kire de odi mo ho aha we o say dey na the documents aba ni enyina because they say hiding behind sadia na mo frɛ no full the judgment desk no kwa me pɛ bi ate contract full why you twam dubious
Sankofa FM
you twam and the contract bia o ka bi ate se ko ba se ni na also yen wa anya ni saa it will revoke etutu enese ekwan finfin ba ese bia we ye de ama obi e ho no obi si dan na kwan na mpa okura papers obi asai nipa da sani ti ha no afa paper no afa pen no assign say aha we na se ne dia o paper phones na paper phones akura de etumuti ho na paper no bekum se paper tu se nsuo mu pa complete nsuo ye di nyansa eye adwuma nsuo ye betimi atwa nsuo ama wo besi dan wo nsuo no so enkose hwe enkose bibia to any other person ye wo technology edisi utmi si pillars pa emblock waterway no na bia wasi superstructure no so it was superstructure no so a ensuo no nam ne fom baby a ofawura efie ho ene e so de helicopter de betu akosi o helipad to host e den o so the staircase bi no aye a affect ensuo no course a na bia waye enti sa ensuo no so no okura ba hese ensuo no mu beti na sa ensuo no so na o te so a hu se enzulenzu fo ensuo bi eye
dem so form
ensuo form o mu dan ni nyina sisi ensuo so ema wo environment no kura no emuye nunu sent kama na da bia na ahondwojo kama
what an kama
enti o technology e de bibi dia but nyese e ka say enzuo we wo ho no akofa yi na who the next year be hu anze ka sa start etwa anwa ekogu ma he topography of the land say enzuo no say asase no aha eye volume sa haye hin esi asase we whatever means or dinya asase ne de society ni person mu kire say emfa wo mu na wo ye major project bi ase aba contractor we project so oba na billboard esi ho no atwere so contractor say consultant say funding agency we na de esi ho o ye kwan o si school ni nyina na de abo ho then after they do baby na after they start doing simple transparent I'm not ending and baby I will be saying I'm a contract now they would be run lands muha commission no I can crofo e claim titles be any backdating dates near the my ye bi kra kakra na wa hwehwe 29th num nyina na mo sensan sa ne ma we the two dey bebrebe na aye no kra o dey fan say ya twu ye dey achew na sa brezu What's it called? Yeah.
Right. In some people, but NDC for say NPP, woman winning elections, but NDC Lusuye, and it's now woman encore for it for the boy party no and penny for the and it's a amount Lusuye. But the NPP party they didn't win the elections, but it's because the NDC didn't come out to vote and amount Lusuye. General. We know if the captain retired as a member of the committee, sir, 30-member committee on power.
No, basically, Professor Kwesi committee, no, committee report, no, committee report, no, him. Committee report, a 455-page committee report. Page bia is some wo adena mo amukwa no abeka bi adena so grassroots intina e ma amukwa ye committee grassroots intina ma amukwa ye na mu wie ye na sesei obi adene de ne na anam ne ba bi a wo kan sma ka chem so obi a wo yi so oka bi na o se NDC yes e de ne kofa NDC fo mufu bai na mnamo se population no say Ghana population say report no se nkomu sa ade no at sa analysis so anya ono as a report no kura ye fon mu ntontwene obi akura ehia okotokura wase osika agu Ghana population ni say demographic distribution no say ofa nkwala ekosi 18 years a omu saying 18 years plus saying it's 18 years plus no as compared to Ghana population and the register as any pana na mo say omu saying voter register na saying
15 million plus
15 million
yeah
it is 15 million as a man na mo kan na say 18 years and above and the register in a year. Nese, you see, your population, a formless to change, a slow. It's a slow after 18 years, no, a new 50% cry of the entire population. It's say, population of Ghana, no person which say it's 30 million. And yes, I know more cast of Nafa. It is a population of Ghana, and it's 30 million. That's it. He said, my report. Population be as
15.8 million.
On said they omumba more pay up source how they could be. It is a 15.8, not the fancy even 50% of Ghanaians 18 years and above, which is not so. Let's just say 50-15 pa. Then go be any akwan trade the deal, be a person trade the do trade the deal. And 15.8 no times 2 ubenya saying 31.6 million. The do person chese Ghana population is 31.6 million. It is now no mu calculate a GDP. Any GDP per capita say no mu calculate no. E do say we calculate GDP per capita there. Unya population papa e de ye. E do time e be do elections so a ono so ko fa bibi foforo e de ye. Na wa say say a population I say NDC MPP winning NDC e ya no krese NDC nkrofo bebree enya ababu e ya no kre e ya de ntia wo tu o enya kwan tu omufo e wo kokwa mu a obeba badwo sabre no ka about parliament ene sikasem a kokko so pa
okay 102.9 FM
ene mu pesa mu say the face of parliament nti ubenya say ranking member on first na chairman ono ba betu awuram sabre say hey aya na parliament we mu kra ye ji sika bi Osma Kase, a nearma a coastal parliament. After that allegation of we were quite bribe, a year, Omu who say committees our parliament no so much me resource because from this time onwards no when the bill by sponsored bill and when you are the BB kahona committee ne dia somebody akwa ha no entwam committee no dia samu nko ba bia mu hia samu nko na muniska montra parliament wa ntina ya create eyi bebi montra ho na munya committee meetings se bill samu so mpesa mo to site na ya dem ba ko mon ko to because na e ya ade amoye ti say the media houses na na si o ya pese de bill bi e ba na ya support bill bi enye se ya na committee no e ho ka no na dia Ghana journalists for momayi no association no DJ na mafa sika say ene mon ko tena ba bia masum badwomo ya frɛ ha cozy lodge na ya mche ono pe ya frɛ ha cozy lodge itie bia ha de mon ko tena ho ho cozy oh mon ko tena ho enti saa e bia GJ say wafa ho ka oh say e bedu saa bre ya krofo bi be so omuto epia bi wura system no you find a member of a career on anti-parliament. If per the all can say they a bribe be no mujias or no funny say a bribe, and it was a bananka of free parliament on matter of principle. I was saying, free chess and cap would be super. And a bonia yedi, yes, I say, and Camiano been deserve what say. My friend home, Abia, member of parliament, be Minya honorable, sir. Nenkako. Where do other team? And now, issues no. Yes, sir. The name who strategizes for NDC and the minority. Okay. Say full disclosure. Na ya ne binim. And wo mu pri wo mu hu. Ebeka bibi. Smaka say bibi sa boss today. Bini any difficulty say investigation be koso den but the ebe hia me say eni kwan say koye se we nko obi a waton off spec oil ni bi bia no we go into it omo mu to ye mu hwehwem na mu hwehwe ni nyina mu na mu wia yet me ahwehwe eyi papa say okay say na moye no saa ana wo aye do akoto ba bibia no adeboni e course no enya wadwe say ube take undue advantage of that thing because they say nkrofo ni da ho a eye say nkrofo hu adeboni o mu hu all of a sudden na fe de Ghana for me na Frank Gudo bu na ekoka eyi na parliament eje saa de no saa bre no se nka akoka say na bi asia na nko aka say say kura bi a we mu e de say aba oso mu ekofa ba ko no e de abatu eyi agum saa bre to muddy the water saa na nka akoya say kura the parliament no is not worthy of the name parliament. But that time committees musha da and the committees ne de sika asem de momu eyo badwuma no mo foma wo so I was saying crofo na de saa niema no e ma wo MP common MP of the common fund any common fund to na yikura na otimi kwa akodu president ho no akoka kire ni say his excellency me kwan bi e da ha nkabutimi ye mame no so afre minister okay na emunyama no it is ono wo kwasre wo hweba bi ekoduru se ho na akwasre wako minister ho kwasre no be don so ma odwuma obechiche de sama any kwan kura da say e was say wo ka say go up to that point to lobby for what assembly common fund no formula ni ho
yeah
intia de ntina say eduru so say common fund no areas wo ma why not so to ya? Because no send here to other dada. It's just dancing a young chia, not just a book or lobby. It's who call lobby now, I said, I won't know my ear, you know. Now, my taba air for no. To come it's in there, or no, chairperson.
Yes.
Of that committee.
James Crucher.
Now, or no, I can't wait now. I was saying, resign as member of parliament. I said, undeservable. See, a best friend, they be honorable. Every crowd, who crowd, no, what you crowd, one child, move, Macambu.
Yes, because some of the members say, oh, the one who I don't know, claim, we say,
on the say, was what it was G, and so 2 D saying, and a year then. A dear one can ye. The dear son, I permanent update the work. Is a lesson, ma, Umo was saying, a lesson. I don't know, a choir now by this is them say. The other boy MPP in fighting corruption now, and they say, Omo woman, the brave ambition. Ambition a true elections within their parties, yes, sir. But Sabaya, who bet me a governize it on crop for Pamo Matuama Bibribino. Manina Bajuma Paboye. But a commerce womusa, now we are so one, Mumbeho, a car Mubabono. So why not any other means who pay 8 million? Any other means no so what they call Remun. A big word must because this time no BBA the issue. All of a sudden, Ghana when near the Jose rain as he say near Daffy near Yanni. It's unfair near gross. Oh, first no, now building a near my man. Figures is an RTB. That's the first year to me the 80,000 CMP Bresso. NDC press years old 240,000.
Yeah.
It's who says office say we are 220,000 cry. What's and yes, okay. Now would be creating HM 100, HM way what do 220 because targets now 240 by now. One the buy and come back at 300. What is so crazy? A half in and Crawford between 80 to 220. No, I bear calculations. I bear quantity, honor quantity, political quantity surveyors. No, we are. Much was that's I do think a bear 150. It's more funny, maybe near gross because first standards now, and yet. Standards na na wo na nye kra nka president na betumi akwakofobi no abeye kwan no anu abeka ti o se me ko fa Ghana contractors ni mra e me he kwan kanazu kwan na abem se wo ta wo je ni bribe wo je ni bribe no nti na wo kasa asegwe na kwan no so atutu agu ani mase nti se Ghana contractors enkohwe no wo mu koye sa kwan fo ni bia na that's how I say, say I saw my contract for procuracy. I feel the micro interested. Miss Ben, your fast with the mass animal. And you come down all the NDC standards. Every year, you mana. You qualify, say, Omunanko, Omu, yet to see. Because all kinds of E block nibine. Now, I said, you're not. President John Dramani Mahama, kati sword ni figures ni bia. Be basem. Because he blocks ni nyina e was so musaye revaluation. To say boss office complex na fe the contractors no sa ba say we dey munti figure no so from $39 million no. Wo amuni. It is all the standards na ye adwuma. You will fail. NDC say me who penny a wote ho ne Ghana no so obetumi kana na sky nya ejeje bae no unprecedented infrastructure sadie we power whoop sadie we timi pie free one no na me nima dua wo tiri Ghana ha unprecedented infrastructure na anything okay 102 anything say any wa hai any ade na afra unprecedented Dubai circle Sai sika na nka betumi aye cycle de na wo ho no. Be 8 times saa de no. Hwe de ma ye no. Yentimi nye standard even a two Gold Coast standard. School ben yesi ni saa bre ya e bia eto Legon ne Achimota nom ne no. De na to no. Standards ben ya. Yesi konfanochi. Hwe enkwala block yi kura na ewo ho yi. Standard way ye best struggle akura na entimi ateni. Now why yes, I never did time where we had not penny for to be the parliament unprecedented. Now where would meet the parliament cast I said we are. Can we everyone one? When you need to the highest pointer. So if I
Sankofa FM.
Which means you are not say $29 million. That airport we are quiet. Uko kika Would you Tracy a runway? $29 million. By now, process investigation was any standards. Any unprecedented. What were you blocks with and then away? It is cool. Can't be Musi University. But bet me a baby and I catch us a cost him $100 million. No, ni sika nyina I say. And so here the wasi. When I see young I see a 290 million. Who will be a catch say, it's kana yabobo no. Any the year. Say infrastructure unprecedented. And then so time nyina say infrastructure na chimi. Any bola no. Any do e fire. Any other ebubu no. Any unprecedented. Any hospital block SCO any hospital you know block SCO over 40 years and no and only helipad obiaye emergency block we eti helipad the sisro kra yemfa helicopter chopper kra besi so no e ho ayedin only unprecedented it is a boka we nyina agu o man no ho na nya mpanifo bi da kasa what committee so wakwaje 100,000 o say say 100,000
say enye 150
and it is 100,000 I na akwaje what dey dey o to di say na chiro mu maka o che anything o ka chiro mu say o consider say a bribe there adentin and order to parliament and you want me to call you honorable for what? Kwabnenye no we are no abeka say NDC MPP and we ni asema wo ka kire Ghana for no maka say at the appropriate time I will deal with the report no and no so twam July ho no man fa ma there will be a beto ho ni afa regions no net regions you go into specifics no kofa report na omudi wura mu beye election 2000 ene de ye sa report no e de ahemfu nyina beduru ba bi o maduri say muhu omu a enti ye no so talk cash mo omu a e de na agu omu abeti sabi. Now we have to work so hard to say you be redeem the image of our chieftaincy institution because ye nyina hia yen but there dia na ekono ntiwa mesu dia ene nananom ni bi enkasa na de se nana beka se oyo ohene no se aban na de bi a wo ye no one na nya adwu na se cars no ka nya bi mi ho aka yi se woni sa cars ni bia ye bo dwa kra won timi nko cars no se ya chichaba President Dramani Mahama wa fa bia nko Islam ba bia ohene ni so onye giant land cruiser white that group every night white na ya chicha mo e mo de no mo jeje black e kurum ha de yi e no mo de no black na the white o hin se e de se na dia me dia se se so ya chicha hemfo na den o so da bi me meet that car we mu e wo mi kuro mu ha nsuo kura o munya de hia me e dam na me nkrofo anya nsuo anom no de bia ye nafu enti sa ka na si wo no mo fuma de enko ohene
Okay, 102.
And you are winning na you baby na ye dey say obi betimi agina mu say bia omfa ne humbrem na me na aye madom na election ye say na nkata abra nyina me ye sure say ka bia nka obi aka ohini bia kra na mana ayi boniti sanka sia college no boniti na ordinary oh it's level na na edu say now if sanity ba problem pe we cry him for na so almost sponsor I was a mamoko round so after galamsey adi na mo ko hwensuo mi nyina mo ko se bia me akotest you the collab before and after ni ahwe bredo do ebehia sansuo ne mu beda ho na wo a wo ti kromu a obi ye ne galamsey enti wo wutimi sansuo de nyame de amaw no wutimi sabi no jesu okoto de wo koto no nso kura na wa nya eyi mu de ebi z ne eyi mu no de nbi obi bi ni mu de
just z
wa nya bi no obi tababi no asesa bia bi ko ho no emu wa se obi ko hye eko tokrom ba bi mbu bia no de hye ho eno nko akora no wadwe ye o se ye nsu papa awo no wa ukro mu nsu kura ntimi sabi no nefene o ha no bia fro galamsey di koso ha na jese sa kuro ni nyina no mo deserve say anaya na say busa ono so aya ye say yinuma anta na mbo call round mo be hia say we dey munya 100,000 beso ko ko ga na nyina ko hwezu akosa ami akotest you ekotest nsuo no standard na collab edukura na anso parliament dey beso mu
resistance will be to sure that become because so say am fit is ho baby asoja for ne timofon de boy ni wo ho no omo ba omo di omachi no ere easy say obetime break it through
omo di omachi no say bi na kosi ye yi ade mejo ne captain mo de nyina ne mu system no na mu apapo no emu odi dudu na ye security
103.9 FM
mu ayi appointees no omo ma ne mu na ho kwabna edu ba bi a ne ma bi wo ho a e afọ emu odi intinesa ne nyemre but ebi so mo ho modin when it comes to security arrangements and what saba yi mu no nipa ni bebre de no ana me who why omuntimi hu say they should operate as a one entity so interior we were defense we were ha national high security we munti mu up because nyama ni bi wo ha wonko awo ya enyeye say galansi akane ehurehunu ewo mu say interior eko na say de odu ba bi no okohu soja no akopimo but osen kamu nyina mu timu up ne e kire mu say ha we mu ha okay it say ye say ya review ni say immigration for na eko no okohu police ono so nkopimo so no onim de ono e de ne free ha it say de akoto immigration wakọ ebi akoto foreigner police ni gina ho soja ni gina ho at that point no or the force na akoto o ma free ho anaso obesa na chi akose ene ya meko because soja ni wo ho police ni wo ho ana hwan no on frɛ no soja mu police mu ebusa ne say ha mo detail nkrofo wo ha na kwam na nya easy sa enti unyo obi ti say biaka enti na nti dio appointing as security
national security minister
ono na osenko oye sa de ma ne one stop enti asa na mba move no na mo nim details no say na esiche ana de sese mo review so mo review say ehia se soja for ewo site bia no mo yiwo ma firim say hia so mo ho a mo profile ni nyina udu ha e bia wo soja for miensa ya detail wo process for ye mienu we mu ye sei o mu ye sei because the fact say ye twa activity bi mu no and say o mu property no e wo say ye protect it
all right
esi edia activity the core activity say omu yes adi we omaja na bom niam na wo ho no e wo so omu ye den e bo ho ban esi we ni na ye den e bo ho ban no obi ye ne dia no obi akopem odu ha no apem we ko du ha eti na akwese the coordinator should coordinate well because economy and now a business there imagine the insecurity in the system hey insecurity as if say insecurity no I say well lusuo obi anweni e wom de somu na lusu ya e dey na asesa me say sa report no me the Ghana map beto actually ni pay wo Ghana actually population baby obi a population wo omu nyina ni padodo e wa constituency by constituency wait me free her and cross on if indeed registration here near biometric there then nipa wa ha no omo madi 18 and above dudu ye say registered voters no ebro 18 years and above for ni nyina okay kan we nyina boma e be a trend from 1992 96 2000 2004 2008 2012 2016 you find the trend me pointed to BB then you say all of a sudden they do baby now exponential then resource and then the transmission now there are certain things in Timu Betrama abedu local level elections as I say pressure will easy so and I'm so be tax be no fan come easy. Easy.
I say alcohol, my colleague drinks near 1%.
Na if I easy home. I don't never come doctors ya command no nesa. Easy there. Now easy sika o jiji go obu ho akonta. Sika o jiji ye de wa akọ pempi. Wa akọ pe we parties ni register we ni nyina no. E wo so obu ho akonta ne. E we
Ora about the Kuma, PRO, customer for Edema, Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly. Na enkoma ekoso efano efi eni nsuye hu. Na what be na o ensembia opese odin eka. Ora kuma yemo wache anope. Na wapo mo
na madam ni pomo ye.
Good.
Njiri sa mo mo de fa.
Na madam yes ye de papa. Na ye good news we say ball amanfo esu hu no say mashase a mutu ni na say e Central Business District of.
Yo sanity the committee o take care from atie for nyina. Am say discussion na ekoso most especially phone calls na enkofo ye no. Metie kakra.
Okay.
Now, say they had a genuine concern because as a metropolitan assembly, no, responsibility to say you be say a city, no, be clean. Much as a responsibility, no, in say individuals also, and as a community responsibility, no, and also. But looking at the situation for the past, like I say, 2-3 days, not there. Now it wasn't the best. But Name Adomo Andra Anajo, Honorable Chief Executive, Honorable of the CBNC.
That's right.
Convener, Honorable Nanayao, our convener for environment.
Subcommittee.
Coordinating director, Mianga Sansomika. Some AV Fire Service, Regional Commander, Fire Service for Bibri, Amuna Bekaya home, and that. Sheikh Admanasibe 7 p.m. Let me it was almost 5:30 a.m.
Wow.
Sorry, this morning.
Wow.
And if I will share, they have a genuine concern. But Sobia of Fakrum and Dra, most especially Dr. Mainsa Honomuno, and I said, the Central Business District, no. More reporters, Mopia, but me as mom, or Marco. I hear Juma, Yedi, and Dra, and Anajo.
Right.
But much I say, it me a proper, it me is a sign in Ugano. That does not mean say a better last it. Because we have to quickly make sure that that situation, a CPM. But the economy, we have certain challenges. Challenges now, but home FE, for instance, the downfall side. Once a waste situation, say, Obia, one monitor, and I say, Obio, Ninfene, a city,
So the Ura no was a sang Ura no Sikruma. Your landfill site, I said, would the Hono, good desert, equipment now, a year at the Mahono, in a breakdown. It's now, it's a wooden Ura no Kohorano. A major problem. But never did you go as the best. Wouldn't me and compress, wouldn't me for machine or emphasis. It was a problem. After so, machine, the exercise, equip you are no efficacious. And this will be no any problem. But some other managerial problems here, and also a better home. But the first time I kind and run, I don't know. It's me a proper room here. Dr. Maisa, heaps of waste now a walk on. You use heaps of waste in a few off. Okay. Answer now, the local MTN area hall. MTN area house and a heap of waste and also a heap of waste. Even Dr. Maisa at a point in time, I would say a quite not well. Standing in a center market. So, I'm a center market. I mean, Roman Hill area, Honano, standing in a but major challenge that and run I do in Yan say, what's the son Rana? That's how they call out the site. But because it's so casino a toy and now you run into me and call site or I'm a big problem because of Insuno. And now at a point in time, we have to find alternative means that you make the transit point. You run to be quite good as far and this community, I want to more really concerned. But I don't know, I said they are intentional, say, you run to be good for the whole day. Equipment, I say, yeah, this standing and you don't know. This morning, now, this is what I want to say this morning.
Right.
At least, we've been able to improve upon the situation. But what is very important, here, say, we say, after the we have to make sure that we play it. But one major question I say is beside your own say, why not go?
That's it.
And this one another issue I'm saying now in the answer. They are the people who create it. Because majority of the people say almost almost and they are said almost at the court collection point, but we say and I'm more to Google Basabasa and don't say issue. After Dr. Mason's major issue, I want one from reporters, investigation. But say one major issue I want to say, your prayer, and I don't know how much when I say in Cofono, more motive on the Binu, now on the about the Google. And this one, what I want to say, we've been able to, we are managing the situation so far, far better than it used to be yesterday. Right.
Well, you better say, you better right. It's no, there's good news now. There's assembly now. It's one among but you know, you may now any watch doors. Say, Obi. Also be the baller, fee, and I'll leave it to the beer. Mr. Year. So, also, I be a ball, a good baby, and social year and didn't pump a nothing will be no wow. What go police station? Atomra. All right, General. If you want to meet
as I'm good to the Ayagudi. The Ayagudi Ama. Agency, by Mrs. Actually, sure. If you be teaching a structures are yes, you know, or waterways, and no, you think metropolitan, no, if you say, fee crag, drain,
they find a ball
has a ball across a good. And I think if you bring a baller, since we are a tribute, be I said, we are boo, and Habayati, Robert baby, I did that baby. I didn't actually, I Susano Decon. Senka in your choir qua and Kabia, and what tie baby. A man knows you be boom for so. There's a corner could share obstacle buo, ne quemwa. say be a structure be a sim say ye dan say ye ndia dan say ye den sa anwia ne atwe agum ena ekohia na sa wura ni nyina ka ensuo na sa structure ne chi
Right.
it is a catch na catch na catch a ubehu no na abo ayesa build it down bisa abo pampim bisa na wo na ensuo no abeta so na say the ensuo na osenka e move ko smoothly no na akoye se sabe no pressure bi e dey ba no o change the velocity of flow no awie it won say ebi wo behu na ensuo no etwa no to speed and the force e dey ba na akofa sa na ma we nyina ba se ensuo toy a na ya kwan e wo wa ha nyina kwan a asphalt so anka o dim se ha de obi e koba no ensuo toy a na so ayema it is a portals at the daswa na nsu ato na afa eho nyina no na ka sa ekọ no komna na ebi so kura di pan kro fa akwan no so da do afa so da kura de bi obetumi ageji se ahaya na bibi wa hanti sa no nso so obetumi akọhye gata bi kura ka do afa so da nso de eya asem ada na wonam kwan so maka about transportation related pressures I mean the pressure it could pay. A bit there directly by transportation. And one thing my dear Ibiano, your traffic managers, I have me sure said you were ha, Umudajiska. It's your managing a road no. And I see a road worldliness.
Yeah.
For car. It's the other car no say car no so your worldly. Car near world is a cold road, no road no see a world is and so accommodate car. Now acquire headache for every driver. Titru says you to. I say a crime on Namson, say him the airport too, say him the air manhu, say him the air ding. Then one say a risk, and if you have a question or Namusa, Natchez or can you answer cries when you cry to come? Then you talk giddy. Traffic saw. Enti eni ama na ekoso no